No, it's not Yakuza. Unfortunately, I can't really put the game titles on this. Hello! So this is the Borden Island Expedition, created by Bean Brain for the PhirJam competition. Let's get started. Hey Kuma. This game is better than Yakuza. Yakuza's been really good to me so far. We'll have to see.
Welcome to Borden Island. It's pretty chilly, but what's a bit of cold when you're making history? Imagine discovering evidence of a pre-Neolithic human settlement this far north.
Unfortunately, the college has only given us a small grant. Unless we want to head home early, we'll need to produce some findings fast. I found a likely spot where we can start. Dr. Eaton. Okay. Okay, I think I almost see. Excellent work! Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of the site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you, Dr. Eaton.
That artifact you found confirms it. Humans lived on Borden Island in the North Grippian period.
Our grant has been extended, but funding will continue to be an issue. You know how it is. The Humanities Department always gets the short end of the stick. The good news is that we found another promising spot to dig, Dr. Eaton. I think I get it. Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you, Dr. Eaton.
You're doing well. Keep this up and we may be able to complete this expedition.
I don't believe we found the main settlement yet, but we found a site that may point us to it. Let's get digging. There we go. I'm getting a handle on it slowly. Hey, Song, good to see you. And no problem, it's alright. No, it's not Yakuza. Ah! Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you, Dr. Eaton.
Your last dig bore fruit. We've located the Borden East main settlement and can begin excavating it now. Real work's about to begin.
Had a look at that school you sent me. Unlikely anyone could inflict such a blow on a person with pre-Neolithic tools. Believe it was done posthumously. Dr. Eaton. There we go. I'm getting pretty good at this. I like it too. Quarry's got a good handle on reality, and I think that adds to its story grade, its story ranking. Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you.
We're starting to get a sense of the extent of the main settlement on the island. I hope you're not tired of digging yet, because you're about to do a lot.
Look on the bright side. When these artifacts are on display for all to see, you'll be able to point to them and say you were the first in 10,000 years to touch them. Also, I forgot to mention, the theme of this month's PhirJam was Beneath the Depths Lies Tragedy. Haha, I'm getting good at this, Tori. You proud of me? Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you.
That last dig turned out sparser than I'd like, but it helped us map out the perimeter of the Borden Island village.
Thank you. Thank you, Pori. I'm starting to realize there's a technique to it. If you go diagonally down the surface of the dirt thing, you'll slowly start to find where things are, because it'll point to them and stuff. You know what I mean? We can now start making guesses at where the centers of Borden Island communal life were. I've picked out a likely site as your next task. Oh, it's getting hard now, boys. Our expedition ends here, I'm afraid. The grant money has run out, and despite my best efforts, I was not able to convince the college to send us any more. It seems that we will not be the ones to uncover the secrets of Borden Island.
That last dig turned out sparser than I'd like, but it helped us map out...
Okay. Nice. To be fair, I like Minesweeper a lot, but this is also really good. That was an accident. Shit. Thing is, I'm not sure where to look now. There we go. Okay, so I think I got an idea of how this goes.
Yep.
Damn.
That last dig turned out spark.
Let's see. Trying to find that last one is so difficult. If you want to give advice, Bori, that's totally fine. I'm up for that. I'm up for advice. I'm definitely up for advice. There's one. Wow, I completely wasted a lot of money. Yeah, it's still a little too tough. The difficulty curve spikes after the last stage. I noticed it was like that with the other reviewer too. The other reviewer had problems with this portion as well. The difficulty has a huge spike. I think that's honestly what you have to work on most, is toning down the difficulty and getting the difficulty curve smoothed out. And more on accessibility. And perhaps in order to help with that, you could try fiddling around with difficulty settings for your games. Wow, I'm doing really bad this time. Okay. We'll retry. Okay. So, alright, Pori. Feel free to give me some advice. I'm gonna take a drink of soda real quick. I'm gonna have a pizza tonight. Yeah, it's randomly generated. You will never find an artifact directly adjacent to a tile with 2 or fewer chips. Okay, that's good to know. There we go. Slowly doing better. So it's really worth brushing next to those if there are tiles with more chips that still have adjacent spaces covered. An artifact spawns 3 chips in adjacent tiles, 2 chips 2 tiles away, and 1 chip 3 tiles away. Excuse me. 3 chips in adjacent tiles, 2 chips 2 tiles away, and 1 chip 1 tile away. Okay, so then what are the many chips for? Oh, right, I see. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Two or more artifacts nearby. Okay. That's good to know. Thank you. That canoe piece with the... Yeah, this, I think. The canoe piece in the bottom right with 4 chips directly above it. Yeah. Ah, that means there's multiple artifacts nearby. So which means if it's not adjacent to these... and it's not adjacent to this, then it's got to be adjacent to either this or this. Oh, I see, okay. The directly adjacent canoe piece. Okay, I think I see. I think I understand now. I managed to do it. Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you.
It seems you know exactly where to dig. If you want the PhD records after this, you've got one.
Thank you. We've hit the big time now. We now know where the Borden East held community gatherings. Not since my days as a grad student have I been this excited about a dig. Perhaps we'll learn why these people chose to live in such a desolate place. Dr. Eaton. Let's see. There we go. Always dig in the direction of more chips. I will definitely do that. The problem is trying to figure out which chips are ones I've already found. There we go. I'm gonna retry this dig now that I have a better handle on this. Fuck!
It seems you know exactly where to dig. If you want a PhD reference after this, you've got one.
Add 3 for each adjacent artifact. 2 for one. Yeah, I'm hearing you. I think. I'm just not good at math. I'm gonna admit it now. I was never good at math because I was very impatient. Oh. Yeah. That was unawareness on my part. I apologize. Okay, so that must mean there are adjacent artifacts. There's more down here. So there's more this way. There's another one down here. Ah, okay. I getcha. There we go. Slowly but surely. And we did it! Excellent work! Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you.
I have only good to say about your work, but that last dig ended up yielding more questions than answers.
It seems that after having lived here for a while, the Bordenines undertook an abrupt migration north, toward Cape Malak. We need to follow their trail. There's a lot of ground to cover and not much to find, but I know you can do it. Okay, so there's multiple around here. One of these is adjacent. Alright, that was a fuck up. Huh, interesting. Less artifacts this time. He is the nicest professor ever. Dr. Eaton is a good boy. Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, the college has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you. Good guy Eaton. It is a good one.
I'm astonished that our expedition and grant money have lasted this long. Can't thank you enough for all your hard work.
We're finding a lot more artifacts as we approach Cape Malak. Seems that the Bordenese settled down here again once they reached here. Here's hoping we either find out why they stayed on... Is that an R or a V or a Y? Stayed on the island or find out that they left. Why they stayed on the island or find out that they left. Okay. Oh, fuck. This kills me inside, Pori. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Oh no, brain work. There we go, I'm starting to figure this out. That means that's referring to these two. Three. There we go. Ah, okay. That's weird. Oh, that was some lag. Okay, so I gotta take a moment and think about this. No. I thought about it and I failed. Did it. Got it. Excellent work. Thanks to your findings, Coach has agreed to fund the excavation of the rest of this site. I'll dispatch a crew shortly. Meanwhile, I have a bigger job for you. This is it. Oh.
This is what all our hard work has led up to.
After resettling on Cape Malak, the Bordenese congregated at this site. This will be your final dig of the expedition. We're going to solve the mystery of Borden Island once and for all. I get exactly what's going on here. It's a burial site. This kills the Kuma inside. But we have to dig them all up. We have to desecrate this grave. We're here and they're not. We're discovering history and making history at the same time. Dig up all their skulls. Is this going to be a cold closing? No, it's an ending screen. Just cold close. Soft locked. Yep, cold close. Never turned out badly for anyone. Oh, the screen went black. Ah, here we go. That was pretty good, Pori. That was really good. I like that. That was a good cold close. That was really good, Pori. I enjoyed that a lot. I feel bad that the person who reviewed this never finished it. That's super unfortunate. An auto dig would have been cool, but I think it detracts from the message of how much dead there is. Yeah, I like that. I'm glad this was really good. I enjoyed this a lot. This is probably going to get a good ranking from me. Okay, let's switch to the next. Voila, do you see what I've been watching? We'll go to Bathurst next. If it loads. Here's hoping it loads. This is what PhirJam is all about. Games that don't load and take forever to load. Nah, this is what PhirJam is about. Good games, good times. Like family. We'll see. It's not certain yet. After all, Pori did say that Bathurst was really good. Pori said that Zach should be able to move ahead. So, we're going to have to see. Also, I think I know what next Game Jam's theme is going to be. It's probably going to be bath salts. And then the next PhirJam after that will be Smile. It might just be my computer. We'll have to see. I have no idea. Maybe I have to fiddle with my antivirus a bit. The bath salts one will probably be in a month or two. Oh, damn, that's true. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh well. Okay, so integrity thing here. You're not allowed to work on the game until the time it starts, but you are allowed to think about it. Does that sound good? Zach, why is your fucking game... Only I would have technical difficulties on the day of the PhirJam. Only me. Okay, so until we figure out what's going on. It's possible. I mean, it is possible. No, it's... Oh, I see what's going on. It's because it's an installation or something. It's gonna take a while. Okay. This is our life now. So until we get that, we're up and running. Yes, I have BitTorrent. What about it? Yep. See, this is what it was. That's what was causing it. Zakai, your fucking thing doesn't... Your fucking thing doesn't full screen.
We have no idea what happened to that vessel.
Oh, God.
In this briny, deep. But regardless, my crew and I are dedicated to finding out. Let me take a moment to recall the controls of the vessel. The arrow keys are used to navigate. Navigate carefully, cautiously. Can't see a thing with this old, cheap radar. I could hold shift to move faster if need be, but this thing doesn't break on a dime, so I must utilize caution. Who knows what else is within these awful depths.
Okay. This is really simplistic. I gotta hand it to Zach for doing the voice. Okay, this is really good. I think not. Maybe I can juke it?
I have no idea what this accursed thing is, but it's captured me and my crew. All 6 of us. I could let it drag us down into the rocky depths, slowly starving to death, running out of air, dehydrating, before finally being digested within its horrible belly. But as I said, there are 6 of us on this crew, and I have a revolver with 6 bullets. Put us out of our misery by pressing R to use revolver.
Okay, Zach, if you made it so that if you wait long enough, they die of starvation, I will give you extra points. I will give you extra points for story and basically everything. I'm gonna wait a little while, see if we starve to death. Give it some time. Zach is good at voice acting. He's pretty good at voice acting, I will not lie. Okay. Alright, let's try again.
I have no idea what happened to that vessel. Deep within this briny, deep. But regardless, my crew and I are dedicated to finding out. Take a moment to recall the controls of the vessel. The arrow keys are used to navigate. Carefully, cautiously. Can't see a thing with this old, cheap radar. I could hold shift to move faster if needed.
Oh, shit!
With these fleeting moments before our submarine crashed into the rocky chasm.
I wasn't paying attention, I was looking at chat.
I can press R to restart.
Ah, I see. The R is the restart button. It's not just the revolver button, it's the restart button. Let's payment exposure. Oh, you can move shift to you can move shift to run fast. Pori, don't blame me. I was looking at chat.
We have no idea what happened to that vessel deep within this briny,
Oh, it's randomly generated.
Regardless, my crew and I are dedicated to finding out. Take a moment to recall the controls of the vessel. The arrow keys are used to navigate. Carefully, cautiously. Can't see a thing with this old, cheap radar. I could hold shift to move faster if need be.
I see it.
It doesn't break on a dime, so I must utilize caution. We found the wayward vessel and reported our findings immediately. It was much easier to get out than it was to get in. It's remarkable. We expected some mystery, some incredible revelation. Nevertheless, nothing so dramatic. A technical error on the part of the driver. Misguided by the captain. Simple error was all it took to create the wreckage of the Baffles.
You can't see it, but I have a giant smile on my face.
Thank you for playing. Have a blessed day.
Oh my god, that was so dumb. I love it. Oh. Yeah, that was Zach's style, alright. That was exactly Zach's style. This song is gonna get my Twitch removed. It's gonna get me, my Twitch muted. That song is gonna get my Twitch muted. Okay, let's see if this one triggers my, thing. Before we do this, let's look to see if there's controller info. Nope, there's no controller info. Ah, here we go, input. Okay. Made with Unity. My screen is a fucking mess! Oh, there are in-game instructions now. That's cool. There weren't in-game instructions last time. You can press space, jump, and press space again near mirror to create a temporary platform that you can stand on. Use WAS to control Sandy. During this section of the game when she's flying, you can press F or Q to shoot magic. They can be used to shoot event cubes. Chase edge breaking it down. Okay. Well, is that it? You ready? I must...
You ever notice how time just doesn't stand still? Wow! Really? That's incredible! What an observation.
Hang on. I don't think this works in windowed mode. Yeah, I see. I don't think it works in window mode.
You ever notice how time just doesn't stand still?
It's still cut off.
Really?
Kuma.
That's incredible! What an observation. I must thank you for pointing that out, Scarlet. I almost thought that the Earth was going to be perpetually stuck in its current position around the sun's orbit. Incredible.
Fuck indeed.
Beats me how you thought that, since that would have killed us all, but my point is, do you realize what they're doing to our characters? We kind of sort of put them near the end of the world. How do you think they're going to deal with that? It's kind of tragic. Well, of course it's tragic. I suppose all they can do now is just grasp onto what they have left.
I give you props for doing Allie's voice. Who did Allie's voice? Howdy there, fella. Would you look at that, folks? They're here, my best friend, the one and only non-existent reader. Oh my god, it's so loud. Oh my fucking god. No, it's okay. I liked Ali's voice. She did well with it. Hang on, I need to turn this down. No, please, minimize. Thank you. Okay. Okay, that's better. Non-existent reader. Smug Terra. Damn, they're looking as dapper and invisible as ever. Anyways, it's almost always the cause with yours truly. It's story time. So listen up, bud. I'm sure you've heard of the wonderful kingdom of Ignorantia, yes? The kingdom that is fated to self-destruct. And here's the kicker. The destruction that can only be stopped if some chosen heroes take part in some kind of legendary musical and succeed at it. Those chosen heroes are known as the casted. They're identifiable by their colored eyes. That's racist. The casted stakes are pretty darn high, of course, because if they fail to survive the musical, it would mean the whole solar system would not only destroy itself, but reset. So that a new civilization can be born there. A new civilization that would have nothing but faint traces of the previous civilization to look to for guidance. It would be a crying shame if that were to happen, wouldn't it? Why are the stars on the floor here pink? Isn't your kingdom's symbol like purple stars? Yes, but you see, this here is not Ignorantia's thing on the floor. It was Schema's personal symbol when she was still alive. Just like my personal symbol are these weird blue rectangles on my clothes. And yours is probably something banjo-related? I don't know. Can't believe she had a sword as an ultimate weapon, though. Like, seriously, how lame can you get? Maybe they didn't feel embarrassed about swords back then. Well, anyway, Takrak's research says there's 3 buttons we have to activate in order to unsheathe this sword. Unfortunately, the king's activated the Ariel defenses, so it's your job to take those out. Sandy, will I go look for these weirdly... Oh my god, I can't read this. No, it's fine, Kuma. I like reading. I like voice acting. A sword was good enough for Aragorn indeed. Man, apparently this sword is so powerful that it's going to make us skip the next 2 weeks of our lives if we pull it out of the ground? Like, what even? Apparently it's a spell that Schemia cast, but who knows why. But if it's that strong, then I guess that's why we're nabbing in the first place, isn't it? Save the world or whatever, as if we're expected to be fearlessly jazzed about to. I wonder... Oh, no, I can't do that. That's right, I can't. Hang on, let me try something. Window capture? Nope, that doesn't fix it. Okay. That didn't fix it like I was hoping. But we tried. But this relic is fascinating. Wasn't this from a pre-reset era? How did it survive? Probably Scriptonite. Finger guns and a wink. I'm wondering how it landed up neatly on the surface of the planet where Ignorantia was formed. Because it's convenient. Give me a break, y'all. I can't come up with explanations for everything. Cowardice! Oh, really? Let's see how it is when you're the chump DMing. Let's walk ahead. Thank you, Kuma. Yeah, we did all use... You all did use different engines. It's true. Okay, so this is my favorite part of the game that I've tested out already. How does Takrak know so much about Ignorantia's past? Because reading a bunch of dusty old stuff has always been his passion. Surprising to most who are acquainted with him, because his vibe is super sketchy and shady and really doesn't come off as a historian. Also, it doesn't help that he really enjoys being sketchy. While researching ancient artifacts has always been a weird thing he does, the intensity of his research is definitely amped up by a lot over the last few years because of a new little project of his. You know how we're looking for Schemia's sword? Similarly, he's also looking for an old weapon that belonged to one of the 7 legendary heroes. It belonged to Begonella, you know, the inventor of Begonation, destructive sorcerer, Fathom's favorite. While searching for it, he managed to unearth a lot of legendary music information and dumping it in the castle, which is honestly hilarious because we voiced the hell out of the game. But yeah, his main interest is that artifact. These expressions are helping me voice act. He thinks it'll fix him. He thinks he's broken for some reason, no matter what I tell him. I really hope he'll see sense. Oh. So I gotta say, graphics are top notch in this. This game probably has my favorite graphics, solely because of this experience right here. 10 out of 10 Sai, thank you, Kuma. What do you think of my voice acting? Is it applicable at all to the characters? Hey, Albertina, have any idea what that is? Psst, I don't know the place. Oh, you mean that little green flag in the mud? You meant larynx, right? Those are flags he sticks around to help with search. It's a really important search to him. It's the real reason he agreed to work in this garden all those years ago. Otherwise, he would have chosen literally any other garden to do his, I don't know, Larry frolicking in. The truth about the guy is that he does love his plants and stuff. But, you know, he really doesn't feel happy about having to hear the emotions of this particular garden all the time. Thank you, Kuma. Larynx is kind of like a changeling name, especially because the larynx word means is something in your throat. Like, I think it gives him nightmares sometimes. He'll rather die than admit to most people, of course. He can hear plant emotions? Canderkind, he can talk to his medium. Meaning he talks to plants. This garden's condition makes me feel like garbage. Now that I recently realized that's probably all my fault. Long story. Well, someone not being honest about the pain in their heart sounds like someone I know. Girl with the cello? You've met Lacquer like once. How did you know? Well, when I went to Otherland, she was the only one who didn't care about the fact that I had mad hacking skills, so there's got to be something wrong with her. I gotta admit, this game gets fun points just for making me voice act. I don't like reading it in my head, but I do like voice acting it out loud. It's fun to voice act. Soaring across the universe, on a path to get a sword. No time for dilly-dallying when there's things to be done. Oh, that's good to know. Thank you. This reminds me of a car jerking forward and stopping and braking. Jerking forward and braking. Okay, let's see if I can do this time. Okay. Nope. Twist around. Oh man, my depth perception is so fucking horrible. Okay, let's try this. Oh. Okay, so maybe I'm supposed to press Q to shoot the nasty cubes. Okay. I see. Oh my god, my depth perception is atrocious! The cat wants it. Hang on. Hi Israel, I love you. Okay. No! Oh, shit. This is not intuitive with 2 hands. No! No, no, fuck. No, 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 fuck! This is not intuitive for 2 hands. I'm stuck. Dark pink cube responds. Okay, that's good to know. Come here, Sandy. Intro, I'm busy. Please. Don't do this to me. Okay. Did it. No! I don't appreciate being hit off the screen like this. The platforming leaves a little to be desired. Gonna say. Okay. Okay. No! Oh, I wish I could go diagonal. Okay. Gonna lure it over here. Oh, I did it! And there's a cat constantly annoying me. No, I got it. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And hopefully the cat stays out of my hair now. There we go. I had to turn that down a bit. Still gotta turn it down. Okay. Also, who wants to watch me play Yakuza after this? Because I feel like doing some Ichiban. Hey, looks like I reached one of the button things we need to press to open the ruin. Please press it before you fall off again. Sandy, you know exactly what I've just been through. So you're telling me I came all the way here and I'm not allowed to brag about it? That's called ripping a person off, Sandy. Ah, manipulation. Fun. Alright, we'll do Yakuza after this. Well, that's that. Guess we should head on to find the other 2 buttons. Finger guns and a wink. Oh. Oh, interesting. Testin'. Hello, can you hear me, non-existent reader? Listen here, this is important. Make sure Egbertina, player 1 controlled by arrow keys, interacts with all the weird pencil things. The pencils don't actually exist in this universe, but I put them there to show you where you can interact with the world. If you want to move on with this adventure, you're going to have to complete all the interactions. Okay, I don't really appreciate that, but I understand why you'd do that, Kuma. After all, what's the fun in roleplay without giving us writers a chance to be in character? Don't worry, it ain't that hard for you. Since it's me and Alice are doing all the writing, you just have to interact with all the weird pencil things. Actually, I'm doing most of the writing here because he's currently playing with only one character while I'm playing the rest of them. Plus, I'm playing the world itself, slacker. Excuse me? That is because this is your sorcerer land. I will repay my literary debt when we enter the land of wizards, where you can rejoice at the blood spill during the sacrificing of my soul to the simulation. Yes, Feather. Very cool. Anyway, don't forget about the pencils, reader, since I'm the one in charge at the moment. It's Egbertina who has to touch the pencils. Sandy, you can just wander around like your useless writer. Okay. Aw, shit! God damn it! Birds and spiders and fancy hats. Thanks, Kuma. I appreciate it. This is how I hear Ali in my head. Also, Pori has good taste. Birds and spiders and fancy hats. It's incredible. Mwah, chef's kiss. And could do without the stars, in my opinion. This game is obsessed with stars. Like, jeez. Oi. Really? But the stars give these towers such a mysterious vibe. This garden seems to be a fascinating place. Aren't these 5 towers memorials of some sort from what I heard? Takrak told me loads of stuff about it when he told me to come to Ignoratia. And then, he tried to sell me a go-kart? Which turned out to be a shopping cart from a store named Go. See that? He's a nerd and a scam artist. Easily the most powerful combination. Larry, look, I brought Sandy and wait, what? That's Larynx, right? I think. What are you doing? Yeah, that's Larynx. I remembered. Judicial duty. I've decided to start a system that would allow the birds and spiders the luxury of the hearing ear of justice. We're about to, trigger the royal security alarm while, stealing an ancient artifact that'll help us save the world. See, it isn't exactly safe to dawdle here. It's okay. It's okay, Kuma. Oh yes, indeed. I strongly discourage the dawdling at this moment. I'm abstaining from the practice myself. Here's something interesting. Did you know talking to 3 birds and 2 spiders all wearing cowboy hats counts as dawdling, Larry? So, Fathom, was it? I've heard you play the guitar. Yes, but don't you dare appreciate it! I saw her expression, and that was the voice that immediately came to mind. See that? That's the guitar of Fathom Baxter herself. Though I wouldn't dare touch it from the dudette, given my, history with it. Hey, there's probably someone here who uses a rock guitar as their magic casting thingy in Underland, isn't there? From what I learned from that time I yeeted through the portal, everyone in your kingdom knows how to play musical instruments, so you have to tell me more about how your magic works. It sounds heckin' cool. Tell me everything you know, Sandwich. Thank you, Kuma. Ooh, nickname's fun. The pun would have been perfect if I was a witch, but I'm not a wizard. But I'm a wizard. Whoops. Also, about your questions, I'm more actually of an expert in history than magic. What? Why could you choose to... Oh, I see. I was misreading that. Why would you choose to be good at something that you can't even exploit? History gives you cultural awareness. A woman after Pori's own heart. Lame. Sounds like Zach. The sight of the cowboy hat birds and spiders partaking in the sophisticated machinations of jurisdiction leaves Aggie, for once in her life, speechless. This is a whole new level of laryngitis. Hi, sorry for interrupting the good conversation. Yeah, you did all the interactions. Thank you, I'm definitely a child. Sorry, that was a joke because, like, you did all the interactions, kind of like a child's edutainment game, where it's like, yay, you did the thing! Reminds me of that. Okay, so here we go. Onward we go. This is definitely a very ambitious... Yes, I'm gonna do the ratings before I play Yakuza. I'm also probably gonna have a pizza, actually. Do you mind if I do that, Pori? What is that? Also, Kuma, I like this game, but it's way too ambitious. You should have stuck with, like, a simpler cast, Pori, do you mind if I have a pizza after I do the rankings? I'll start the oven, then I'll do the rankings and stuff. Ratings. Also, Kuma, this is really good, and I love the graphics, and I love doing the voice acting. But I feel like it should be simplified a little more. Less broad, a little less ambitious. Like, maybe stick to just 4 characters at a time, rather than 6. Keep the gameplay... Okay, if you know, then I won't continue. I won't nag your ear off. But I do like it, don't worry. Also, you need diagonal movement. You definitely need diagonal movement. Because, like, when you're platforming, you definitely want diagonal movement on a 3D plane. What is she talking about? The Royal Scepter! You said it was here in this garden at some point, did you not? Dang, you have a good memory. Okay, important note, there's currently moonwalking playing cards dancing around the scepter. That scepter is misspelled. What? Oh, you mean you saw the scepter, huh, Sandy? Surely it has an interesting story. This is not happening, hell no. I'm not going to, like, tell you the whole story because that is one lore-infested item right there. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe get Takrek or some other nerd like yourself to do it. Aww. Oh no, you really are as much as a stupid and dumb artifact lover as he is. You know, the only artifact that's not stupid and dumb is a computer. Can you at least tell me why there are cards floating around it? Exactly, Pori. Oh, that smells like Angry Rockstar. Hang on, what are those cards? Oh, come on, I know that spell. I made it. She's using Moonwalking Card Gang.exe for something that... No, I don't know what that word is. I know what non-comedic purpose is, but I don't know what that word cut off is. It's exasperating to see the way those idiots use my spells. Oh, for crying out loud. You mean she made the cards to do the Mon-walking over there? Mon-walking? It's a Pokemon. It's alright, Kuma. Live and learn. Yes, it is Mute-kind Sub-kind spell. I programmed it, but I can't cast it myself. Can I adopt those cards as my children and protect them from this world? No. It was worth a shot. Well, why do you think she cast that spell? To distract the scepter, of course. The scepter is alive? Sort of, and she sure as hell doesn't want it to find her. Baby's first swear word. Especially because she's the one who stuck the scepter in the garden in the first place. Not to be confused with Schemia's sword, which is way bigger. This is definitely not a measuring contest. If the scepter knows she's here, then King knows she's here, and ooh boy, she does not want the King to know she's right on his planet. Planet? Is that planet? Does the King hate her? It would make things a lot easier if they hated each other now, wouldn't it? I don't have the energy of talking about my friend. Ah, thank you, Kuma. I don't have the energy to be talking about my friend's mysterious shenanigans all dang day. What do you take me for, a side character? Look, it all started when she killed a creature she wasn't supposed to, okay? In short, there's going on a long quest to avoid having to apologize that she doesn't have to feel bad. Honestly, that mood is as Fathom Baxter as it can possibly get. Also, Kuma, you definitely want to simplify the story and focus more on witty banter when it comes to dialogue. There's way too much story in a short amount of time. It's hard to keep up with. It's way too much information. You should try to do the game dialogue similar to how you do your stories, where it's simplified and happens over time, over a period of time, getting to know the characters first through their dialogue and what happens to them. Also, Pori, that's actually something interesting about Kuma and I's writing style. Kuma's writing style is more focused on dialogue, where you get to know the characters through the dialogue, and I'm more a person who understands characters through the way they react to situations, like the way characters react to situations and react to various stimuli and the various facial expressions and movements they do, like the physical expressions, whereas Kuma is more about the dialogue and the things characters say. Honestly, that mood is as Fathom Baxter as it can possibly get. Okay. Continuing on. Oh, right, I can, how do I do this again? Oh, no, not F. Fuck. Fuck! How do you... Is it shift? Oh, it's R, that's right. That is very non-intuitive. R for speed. It definitely makes sense. R to boozy. You press R to boost. I see. Okay, thank you. Hey, it's another one of those flags you said Larynx was using. Hey, I don't want to pry, but like, what is he searching for? The garden people. Huh? This garden's a very mysterious place. Well, it's a mystery to everyone except me, but unfortunately finding out the truth behind it wasn't very fun. Huh? Anyway, I'll just explain in terms of what most people know to keep it simple. The garden people are what we call the folks who mysteriously appear this garden out of nowhere, with no idea how they landed up here. Does that happen in all gardens here? No, just the garden of Gateway Land. Kid, you have no idea how weird this one garden is. Anyway, the garden people have the ability to foresee danger with an alarming accuracy. It's alright, Kumba, don't worry. It's fine. I'm having fun, don't worry. It's pretty hard to find them once, but find them multiple times, you'd have to spend your whole life here. And that's exactly what Larynx Forte chose to do. And no, he's trying to find out the danger he's in. Oh, I don't think I've ever done that. I assume that was I've. Then for you guys? Haha, he'd love to be able to protect us, but that's not the information the garden people give him. Let's just say it's someone who wishes he'd stop looking out for them. It's complicated. Wait a minute, Alistair, you know the story, don't you? I told it to you when we were writing the Sandronics chapter. Because Larynx was talking to Sandy about it. Oh, it's canonical. Sadly, Sandy should know about it too. That is correct. She does know. It is not the kind of tale she can forget. She is merely questioning Skylark since she wants to see how much his friends know, to see how truthful he is. It is because she envies his ability to be honest. I feel like getting Ali's voice correct is very difficult, but I'll get it eventually. The more I guess you could say roleplay as him? Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Please! Where are these? Do the boxes just keep going? Oh my god, this 3D space is horrible. Please save me. My depth perception is not good. My depth perception sucks. Kuma, something you'll learn about me is that even though I grew up with 3D games, I am not good at depth perception. Depth perception is not my forte. My Larynx forte? Ha 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 ha! Exactly. Corey's right. Don't worry if a game is not to your, like, standards and, like, what you'd want and stuff. It's not about making a perfect game right away. It's about learning and growing as a person. No. Oh, I did it. Cool. Oh, no! What the hell? What? What? Oh. It's not responding. Oh, there we go. Ow! I appreciate that. Kuma, I have to say I appreciate that you made it so people can't cheese this. No, get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! No! There we go. Oh, did it! Okay, now let's read the chat. Oof, sorry to hear that, Pori. Do you play 3D games very much, Pori? Alright, sounds good, Kuma. Heh, made it to another button. Just one to go after this. Not bad, Banjo Girl. You're not going to do anything to make me hurry up like last time. Answering that is kind of a trap. Boy, you learned fast. Thanks, being afraid of everything helps. Same, honestly, being afraid helps. Well, that's that. Guess we should head on to find the last button. I keep expecting Egbertina to do finger guns. Alright, that's cool, Pori. Well spotted, Egbertina. As you said, I indeed am currently communing with creatures donned in unusual attire. You think I am dawdling. However, while I do believe in engaging in a healthy amount of dawdling, God, his spelling, the actions I am currently engaging myself in do not qualify as dawdling, because I am doing highly important things, such as judicial duty. Look, I've told you this 3 times over the last 60 seconds already. Animals are not as dumb as us. They don't need a court trial to decide who gets to... What's that word? Oh. But the innocent bugs at least deserve a trial before they are killed by these ravenous birds. No, see, this is how animal justice works. See the birds? They're big, and they eat the bugs because the bugs are small. It's just like when my rabbit ate the gingerbread man I made. Fathom, you needn't push yourself to bring up your traumas like that. It's okay, man. Gotta be strong. Okay, Kuma, fine. I will do the finger guns then. Wow, seriously, Pori? You play the banjo? That sounds pretty fun. Oh yes, it's how I cast magic, see? Well, I'm not a magic expert like some people. I aced magic at school, so I'm like pretty good at it. We all use musical instruments, like Dad uses a harp. We can do really advanced stuff, like replace the sounds of objects with each other. Predictably, he once used to replace the sound of the weather forecast with the sound of kazoo, because he was annoyed at it. When I scolded him for it, he said that the level of usefulness of the forecast remained about the same, after the spell anyway. I gotta admit, Kuma, the more I go through this, the more I enjoy it because of its whimsical nature and the sort of silliness to it, the sort of devil-may-care attitude it has. Look, it's a broom, except it's useless here because us Noratians teleport between places instead of numing on a broom. True, the closest thing to broom flying the Noratians ever done was that one time during a roleplay when I was hoverboarding on a giant paintbrush. And let's face it, I'm kinda OP for obvious reasons. It must be awfully cool to be able to fly. You get a license for that sort of thing? Yes, in fact I got dubbed most awesome flyer. Because of the way I failed the flying test the first time. Also, I might have kinda sorta studied it for it since I was 5. Stuart, is that normal for the flying test? No! It's not normal. But because it's very, very normal. Smooth? Worryingly so. No problem, Kuma. It kind of sounds silly, Pori, but I think I can understand where that kind of mindset would come from, honestly. Because it's like, you want to like try to civilize them, but like that's like a white people savior complex thing to do. Oh, Cat wants in. Welcome back, Calamity. How did you fail the test? Aren't you like the know-it-all teacher's pet? First of all, don't flatter me like that. Secondly, I failed because I got distracted by looking at the clouds while flying. It's not my fault, it was such a beautiful day. Unfortunately, clouds are as pretty as floors. Kid, your tastes are interesting. Hey, Bertina, you know, that conversation I interrupted when you were standing in there in those flowers being shocked a few minutes ago? What, you mean when we were all just staring at each other? Yes, that was one of those riveting, wordless conversations where everyone talks through expressions alone, wasn't it? Sandy, you get me. And it ended. Because of me. Yeah, you did all the interactions. Yes, I'm definitely a child. Thank you. Let's go. I just realized you reused the same asset over and over again, which honestly I can understand. I'm a big RPG fan, so I can appreciate good dialogue. Okay. It'd be a little more enjoyable if the scenery was different every time, but I've noticed that it's always the same, just slightly randomized. Oh no, bottomless pits! You gotta be joking! Kuma, why would you do this to me? Kuma, you're killing me here. God, my depth perception sucks. I need shadows. I need shadows. Shadows! Press W to aim higher? No, I am doing that. Don't worry. I'm using the keys. Don't worry. Because you want the world to burn. There we go. That's another one. Yeah, it's W to aim lower. Don't worry. It's because the thing is inverted. The heights are inverted, kind of like when you fly an airplane in a flight simulator. Where did Egbertina go? Oh, there she is. Oh god, this is this is awkward as hell. No! Oh my god, it all respawns. Oh, Kuma, you didn't tell me it respawns after you die. Oh no. Oh no. At least there's no horrible purple cube, but everything respawns after you die. Jump in the center of the level? Oh my god. Help me. This section is brutal. Yeah, I'm using Albertina, don't worry. I'm just getting knocked around a bunch by the blocks. I am using Albertina, or at least trying to, but I'm getting knocked around a lot by the box. Also, these blocks are changing in height constantly. Hang on, I gotta focus. There's another one. Oh god, depth perception is so off. Okay, that one's done. There's another one. There we go. Okay. Okay, so use Albertina and take a leap of faith. Okay. I'm trusting you, Kuma. Kuma, that's not good game design. There's no conveyance to that at all. There was nothing. There was absolutely nothing in the game that would make me expect that was a thing that could happen. Oh, I have a cat barfing. I'll be right back. Hang on, I'll be right back. I have to clean up cat barf. Okay, I'm back. It's okay, Kuma, don't worry. Let's try this again. You'll do better next time, I believe in you. Also, Kuma, something to look up sometime is conveyance on YouTube. Look up conveyance on YouTube sometime. Because conveyance in video game is very important. The epitome of conveyance in video games is probably Mega Man. Because Mega Man levels are all about conveyance. I mean, to be fair, Zach's game was incredibly short. I think Zach's was the most accessible. Pori's, yours was probably the second most accessible. I would actually say it was probably just as accessible as Zach's was. This one is sort of accessible, but not quite as much, especially because of the story, for instance. The story and characters requires either some foreknowledge or a certain mindset to be ready to do it, if that makes sense. Okay, let's try this again. Wish me good luck. Oh, this is garbage. Okay. No! No, god damn it! Oh, now I have to do this all again. Maybe if I'm clever. Nope. If I'm not if I'm clever. God damn it. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, help me. Make the stand on it, then jump? Alright. That's a good idea, thank you. That's true, that's a good idea, thank you. I should have thought of that, honestly. I am not a world-class gamer despite appearances. No! The jump! Where's the platform? No! Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, after that scare. No, oh god, no, please, please, I don't want to do this again. Oh, thank god. Oh. I gotta admit, Kuma, as nerve-wracking as it was pretty fun. Kuma, if you ever want to know, like, there's a reason why old-time video games were very fun. There's a reason why old-time games were very fun. Even though old-time games were basically the incarnation of CBT and constantly defeating you and hitting you down, there's something fun about difficult games sometimes, so long as there's still something rewarding and funny about the ways that it happens. Like, even a CBT game, even a game that's as hard as CBT, you can... Basically, CBT is just really difficult and painful stuff. Even a game that's CBT, if you make it accessible by making save states and like easy checkpoints. Cognitive behavioral therapy games, CBT games, they're not bad by any means, especially if you have save states and lenient checkpoints, like liberal use of checkpoints and stuff like that. Like, hard games can be very fun even nowadays. You just need to make them accessible and like have copious amounts of checkpoints, save states, etc., etc. Because if you have that, even hard games can be very fun and funny and enjoyable, even no matter how painful they are. Hey, when they'll sing songs about this adventure, they should call it the Hero in the Sky Janitor. Am I right, Sandwich? Sandy? I'm just off here floating in space, it's no big deal. Historic clouds, the stories they tell, look at how civilized the vapor is. Well, she decides it's best to get out of there as soon as they can. No, my typos. Okay, we're just gonna move on. Oh, we did it. We are this successful. Look at Larynx trying to talk to a bunch of stupid birds and whatnot, even though he knows they can't understand him, and that they don't give a sword about a word he's saying anyway. Guys just gotta accept that he can't stop the cruelty of nature, but this is Larynx, always trying to save what can't be saved. Honestly, good story development is characters should change over the course of the game. That's just basic, like storytelling stuff. Like, either the character should change over the course of the story, or the world around the character should change, because it gives the player a sense of progression and a sense of having done something. If he dares to use the dancing flower.exe spell that I programmed into his gloves as his next burpee. As his next pacification attempt, I will riot. I spent weeks debugging that particular canderation spell because I was hoping he'd use it for, you know, mimetic purposes. Hey, I'm wondering, does, like, computer science exist in Underland? Computers are a pretty big deal here. Probably does. I mean, physics definitely exists. Also, we have video games, so I guess, yeah. Then, in the name of cultural exchange, you must give me some of your games. Okay, but who'd be dumb enough to give away all their games? If you convinced Wicker that not gaming would make him as much as a cool gamer as his sister, he'd happily give them all away. Yep, that's Allie for ya. That's Allie's characters. It'd actually be really easy for someone to do that. I worry about that guy. I worry about Allie too. Why are the animals wearing cowboy hats? This was my attempt to lull them into a state of non-murderous conduct during the trial. I've always found that hats instill a feeling of non-violence in me. But nobody ever told me that about hats! Quick, Eggy, I know you cast a spell to help keep my hat on, but... We've got to take my hat off before I end up losing the ability to say censored words. Swear words. I just went with what the expression looked like. Do you like the voice I chose for lyrics? What, I'll do that and like miss the opportunity so you actually believe that hats taking away your ability to curse? You're basically telling me to cancel my subscription to a brand new show. How dare you, always the worst? How are you always the worst? Hold on. If this hostility escalates any further, I'm afraid you're going to have to don my non-murderous conduct hats. Yeah. The voice feels like it fits to me, but that's just me. You being in there in those flowers again reminds me of that silent conversation. Okay, kid, you're kind of starting to freak me out. Are you good? Hey, you guys can get back to that silent conversation I interrupted you know? Sorry about that again. Why aren't you resuming it? Oh, I could get it. My expressions are too loud and now you guys can't hear each other. She covers her face with her hat! Incredible, Sandy. What a perfectly natural thing to do, because this isn't what hats were made for. To be ludicrously worn on faces in front of an alien species. That would definitely convince them that the people of your solar system are somewhat coherent. Yeah, you did all the interactions. I am definitely a child. I am the child. It is me. Wow. Looks like we really got Schemia's sword out, huh? You know, the spell only starts when one of us touches it after it's been unsheathed. You want to do the honors? Sure. Don't worry, the sword isn't ticklish or something. You do it then. You know, I was thinking, who knows if we'd succeed in saving the world, so like, maybe we should realize the value of the 2 whole weeks we just might lose? What if reality's days really are numbered? Throwing away 14-year days sounds pretty pricey. See, I think we all have people we really care about. And I feel like we can throw away many things. But we can't throw away the time we get to have with them. Cool, you said it so I don't have to. The end, the abrupter the better. Well, that was... that was pretty good, actually. Given that this was entirely improvisational. Planning is overrated. When will you learn? Okay, that was... Oh, God. The music got louder. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty good. I like the message at the end. The message to always cherish the time you have as you have it. I appreciate that message. Okay. I'm going to stop the stream and we're going to do the ratings now. I'll see you guys in the Discord server. Yeah, we made it to the end. It's fine. Okay. Let's go to the Discord server. I'll see you guys there.